Darkk, I know what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make a school.
Is that so? Ender, I think the world frowns upon your idea.
I have a question. Okay, what's your question?
Man, normally we see TJ around.
It's true.
He's been so
Speaking of the alien.
Are they really singing? Are they really singing?
Hi guys, how you guys doing today?
Oh, hey.
Hi,
Did you get shorter?
shush, leave me
Isn't
alone.
that like their one? Ender, that's like their one characteristics. Have
Yeah,
you
that's my
seen? Have
like
you
one
seen?
characteristic that I'm short.
Have you
Um,
seen the rest of us? We can't be racist. We're all mistakes. Come on.
okay,
Oh,
so hey guys, hi Harley, how are you doing today? So
Man, no problem.
I've been
Anytime.
working on trying to figure out how to change all of us back to human,
Aren't we kind of like?
and I want to test it on myself
Aren't we
first.
kind of like much more physically capable now?
yeah, no offense, but why would we want that?
Hey, some of us are a lot more disabled than others.
I mean, I can literally shoot beams of light out of my face.
Hey, I'm pink. Okay, B, I'm also pink. I would really like to stop being pink. Um,
I think it adds
and
character.
if it can work, if it can work on like me, it might be a step closer to figuring out how to like reverse everyone and everything, as well as break someone's curse.
I don't know. What if the scientists were onto something?
Dark, Dark. Why are you saying that? That's no. Stop. Stop.
Ow.
Um.
I.
I mean, you also gotta think that not all of us were originally human.
That's fair.
Yes.
Harley was originally a goat. The only addition to that was the curse.
Harley, do you want to go back to being a goat?
And if I wasn't picked up by scientists, I might still be in a well. Um.
You're in a well.
Um.
Just
Ender, please tell me you saw that.
I think you're going a little mad, Dark. Yeah, it's
You know
behind
what?
the
I
bike. Come
haven't
on.
seen Power Cat since we got to this place.
Oh, I have. It's
Yeah, so
it's not working. Yeah, it's back here. Okay, so I'm gonna
that.
for this to work. I'm gonna need you guys to lock me in there. So flip
This is
this feather
very
and feather and
rudimentary.
then this one. Huh?
This is very rudimentary. Let's.
Thank you. Okay, lock me in. When I tell you to pull the second lever, pull it. Okay.
All right. If you call me Kronk, I'm gonna stab you.
Okay. Now. Oh, I don't feel good, guys. Am I supposed to feel good?
I think you could stop pulling it now.
Did it
It
work?
grew horns. Or,
Did it
I
work?
guess, more your horns. Nope, not that. Not that right word. Nope.
You do
Did it
look a little
work?
different. You're
It,
pretty. You're kind of pale, and
I
that's
think
coming
Pink,
from me.
Shut up.
you're not pink anymore, I guess.
What does that mean?
Well, now you have antlers and a
Let's
tail.
let's let's look at your reflection in the
Wow.
water. Let's look at your reflection in the water. Is there water over here?
Well, from what it looks like, the ground is pretty shiny. There's
Yeah,
water in my
it's also
field,
green. I
which
don't know how
has
well,
revealed.
Yeah,
I don't
come
know
over to
how
the
well
field.
they'll be able to see his reflection.
Oh, Ender, please tell me you saw that this time.
No, I definitely saw it. It was just floating eyes and horns and a tail.
I'm confused I'm confused.
Can I go next?
Can you go next?
I
That
wanna,
is
I wanna,
I don't have any more potions.
I wanna
that is
mess with my DNA.
I think it's busted. Oh god!
What
I
just
don't think that
happened?
worked.
Yeah, I think it's busted.
It
Yeah.
might be busted. Well, like I said, I had like a bunch of potions in it, so I don't know. Yeah, it's empty now. I don't. I mean, I could try to
Sorry, I
make.
sneezed.
I could try to do it, but I don't know if it'll work.
I don't know. I'm pretty content. I can fly.
Go messing around with everyone's DNA when we don't know what our DNA exactly is.
Yeah, maybe we should like appreciate what we got, you
I
know?
mean, I do still have a small sample of the goo and everything. Do you want to touch it?
Oh yeah, let me see it.
No.
I'm good.
Why do you have seeds? Hey,
So,
Dark, would you like my gift? You kept accusing me of stealing your rib, so I just got you a new one. I ripped off a skeleton.
If it You just
well,
stole it
now that
again.
we
You just ripped my chest open and stole my
No,
rib.
I didn't. Dark, how can I rip your chest open if I can't even kill a freaking baby zombie?
I mean, you
Explain.
are pretty well matched for him now.
now that we've dealt with whatever TJ did to himself, I'm gonna go get materials to make a school so we can actually teach people. Specifically Harley, because Harley doesn't know
I'm
how to
so
spell.
mad.
Feel like someone needs to teach Harley how to
You are so
properly spell.
short. What just happened to me?
I
Oh no! No! No, my child!
I need to talk to you about something, mainly because out of everyone here, I feel like you're the most trustworthy.
That's a mistake.
Maybe, but I feel like TJ has too much going on and might do something stupid with the information. Harley isn't exactly old enough to really understand or have to worry about this stuff. And as for the others, I don't really know them that well, so yeah, let's go to the campfire. It's probably the we should go to the campfire. Um, it's
Biggest
actually
circle around the map.
why they run around you? Okay. It's actually about a certain person
Oh?
of this group, and about myself as well. Okay, for starters, 2 days before we escaped, there was something that spoke to me, and I don't mean something human, and I don't mean something living. It called itself Silver. She said that she was half angel, half demon, same as what I'm supposed to be, and that she was the soul that resided inside of me, the soul that the scientists put in me to basically make me what I am.
They were experimenting with souls?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that there was a guy, we'll say, that was not brought in like the rest of us. His name was Caden. Apparently, he had died, and they dug up his body to try and see if they could resurrect him.
It's kind of
So,
messed
if
up.
I had to guess, yeah, they were playing around with souls and other things to, I guess, see if they can make something undead or something like that that they can control. But besides the point, Silver, the demon angel inside of me, made a contract with me saying that she could help me escape. Now, I haven't told anyone this, but I'm telling you this for a specific reason because it's kind of important to what I'm about to say next. I'm not 100% sure on this person, and I'm not saying that they are necessarily evil, but I do know that they were lying when they said something. Have you met Riyo yet?
Yeah, we've spoken briefly.
Well, I just spoke to them fully the first time a day or two ago, and they were asking a lot of questions and stuff like that, and saying a bunch of things about where they came from inside the lab. Apparently, there's a deeper part to the lab, which I wasn't aware of, but they came from there. Which is all well and good. I don't mind the questions and stuff. All of us are curious about what's been going on, and we're all just trying to get to know each other. That's not the weird part. The weird part is, she said that she was a demon, but as soon as she said that, Silver immediately told me that she was lying. I'm not sure if it's because she's something else and just doesn't want to share, or if there's something deeper behind whatever she's hiding.
I do recognize the name Rio from before. I like long before, but I'm not sure.
The thing is, everyone who was at the lab doesn't recall Riyo existing. I mean, we didn't know each other before, which is reasonable. But I don't know. All I mean is it might be worth looking into, or even just being wary of her. I mean, I'm wary of kind of everyone except
Yeah,
for Harley. Other than the whole werewolf part, Harley's pretty much harmless by the looks of it. TJ, I'm not 100% sure on, and Vapor, Power, and Bits, I've hardly spoken to.
are you saying Rio could be from a different lab?
I mean, there's a chance, but there's a lot that just isn't adding up if that's the case. Again, I mean, there's a chance there is a deeper part to the lab that we came from, and there's a chance that Rio did come from that part of the lab. Even if Rio somehow did come from a different lab, how did Rio, for one, escape their lab without anyone else? And how did she come to meet us? No one seems to quite recall that.
Maybe we blew open the part of the lab, and that's how they took so much longer to catch up.
That's a fair chance. And again, her being here isn't the weird part. The weird part is, why would she lie about what she is?
I mean, none of us want to be this.
I get that. And I 100% understand, like, certain aspects of it. But the fact that she said it with such confidence that she was a demon, and immediately Silver clocked that. I mean, I know Silver is a demon herself, and you probably shouldn't trust them, but I also know that the voice and the other soul living in my head wouldn't be lying or be wrong about what's a demon and what's not. Silver said that she wasn't sure what Rio was, but she was sure that she was not a demon because there was no other soul within inside her. And that's pretty much the only way the demons kind of exist in us, because you can't exactly, make a demon, if that makes sense. It would have to be some kind of soul.
Maybe on a later date we should go back to the lab and check just for another layer down. Maybe there's more people trapped in there.
I mean, from what Rio said is that they all escaped. I just don't understand where they went then. Why wouldn't Rio bring them with her? I mean, sure, not everyone was keen on coming, like, as a group, but it still makes me wonder if there are other people out there that escaped from our lab, where are they? And if there's an off chance that Rio came here from a different lab, is that we weren't the only ones. And there could be other people going through the same stuff as us right now.
And that cannot be allowed to happen.
No, it can't. But at the same time, we can't go telling everyone all this information.
No, they'll jump to conclusions.
Yeah, they're already pointing fingers as is as to who could potentially be evil. And it probably wouldn't be a good idea to bring up the fact that we think Rio might not be who she says she is because of
That
that
would
reason.
that would
And
reason
not only
fighting.
that, I think if we do go and hunt down other labs or go back to our old lab, we don't tell the others where we're going. We don't need them stressing out or potentially panicking over the thought.
Yeah, especially Harley. They're still a kid.
And last time we went to the lab with Harley, they
Didn't end
disappeared
well.
and we couldn't exactly find them. I
And
think for right now,
TJ's,
we just act like everything's normal,
yeah,
or as normal as it can be for us.
we've already lost so much.
It's just how our life is, though.
Yep.
Something tells me we're not done losing things yet.
Well, I'll keep Rio at arm's length.
Probably a good idea. While you do that, I am instead going to get closer to Rio, which might be a dumb idea, but being a lot closer to the person that might be your enemy can give you a lot of information about that person. There's gotta be more papers. Even if all the papers got blown up and destroyed in the old lab, there has to be copies of our papers, somewhere.
There has to be. I still don't even know what I am.
I don't think a lot of us know exactly what we are. I mean, I know Harley probably knows what they are pretty well. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure that what they are was from the lab. I think they were born like that, and the curse that they had was even before the lab.
Who knows? The lab
And
might have even weakened it.
I'm not 100% sure on Harley's story. I don't know if they were born mute or if there was something that made them go mute. It just makes me realize that there's so much about everyone that we don't know anything about, even ourselves.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to trust people.
That's true. I mean, kind of hard to trust ourselves as well. Because, I mean, sure, we have memories of stuff that happened before the lab and potentially who our parents were and how we got kidnapped and stuff, but what if they were all fake? What if the scientists somehow manipulated our memories, changing them and bending them to make us more, you know,
Obedient?
yeah.
That couldn't be completely off the table. They already turned us into this.
I mean, there was another thing about Silver, the spirit inside me. I couldn't help but feel like I've met them before. It was kind of weird how I was just so ready and eager to say yes. I mean, of course, I wanted to get out. That was probably part of the reason, but to say yes to something like that, to a contract, I don't know why I was so eager, but it was almost like I knew I could trust them. Everything's just so confusing.
Maybe we'll find answers. We should probably go find the others before. I feel like things are changing.
Like the time?
Well, yeah, that's one of them.
What do we even call ourselves?
Harley's been calling us demi-humans.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry for running. Also, oh wait, Harley found something.
Oh my gosh, could this be the scientists again? Why is Harley tall?
Alright, who's down to make a school?
Yo. Oh, finally. A book? That's not in my mailbox. It's a blown up lab. Who is RL? Well, there's only one way to find out. Time to start walking. Well, there's the lab. I don't see anybody. Well, that's ominous.
Darkstar, it's good to see you again.
Rio?
Of course, who else would it be?
What are you doing out here?
I I think it's time for you to know something about yourself. Something important.
You're not about to stab me, are you?
No, of course not. I wouldn't do that to my own son.
Son? What do you mean,
Darkstar,
son?
you're my son.
And how am I supposed to believe that?
Well, it's not like I have definitive proof either. I mean, I don't exactly carry birth certificates as such. I do have this though, if you remember it.
How did you find this?
I have my ways of obtaining things I want, and I really wanted that back. I saved it myself.
That still can't be definitive.
Oh, come on, just look at you and look at me. You're practically a carbon copy of me, if I do say so myself. Plus your own attitudes, your eccentricism. We're the same, Dark. You're my son.
But why tell me this now?
Well, lately I've been in a little bit of a pickle. You ever heard the rumors of a villain, they say, among us?
I have. There's been infighting about it.
Darkk, I am for your safety. And the world out here is so dangerous. I couldn't have you just waltzing around. I mean, look at you. You fell into a well and knocked yourself out. What if something bad happened to you? It seems like it's a lot of accusing and infighting, but Darkk, I am extending my hand to you. I want to offer you a place in which you can join me and you can work with me. You can gather this information with me. You're my son. You've grown into the spinning image of me. Not just your own eyes, but the way you act, the way you treat others. And I know that deep down inside your heart, you're just as bad as I am. Darkk, I am your mother. I gave you a better opportunity in life.
That was another part of the Stardust SMP lore. I have been your host, Dark with 2Ks. Everyone's descriptions will be linked in their channels. Yep, I'm not gonna take that again because it's right. Yep, Ender was here, TJ was here, Riyo was here, Harley was here. I don't know of anyone else. I edited this a while ago. But that is all from Darkk this time. If you're worried about the I explain it later. So don't worry about it. Yep, I've been your host, Darkk with 2Ks. That is all. Thank you and good night, Tri-State area. Take it away, Riyo.
Blah, 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 blah. Outro done.
Oh, I gotta leave that in. The bum bum bum. I gotta leave that in.
No, 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 no.